If you want to quit your job and become a full-time Etsy seller or even just a full-time business owner, then this video is for you. Now, I have plenty of videos on my channel that'll teach you how to start and scale your own Etsy and print-on-demand business. But in this video, I wanted to go through some of the actual steps that you'll need to make in your everyday life to actually get to the point where you can feel comfortable and confident quitting your full-time job. And if you're new here, my name is Cassie Johnson, and I am a full-time Etsy seller. I started selling Etsy and print-on-demand in May of 2020 and was able to replace my full-time income and quit my job in June of 2021. Even in January of 2022, we were able to fully replace my husband's income, and now he is actually home with me as well. We've been able to build a really beautiful life for ourselves, away from having to ask for time off if we're able to go on vacations, away from the stress of coworkers and bosses, and are now able to pursue our passions and our hobbies that we never had time for before. And we were able to do that by following the 6 tips that I'm going to give you in this video today. So make sure to stay tuned all the way until the end because all of them are super important. The first thing you need to do if you want to quit your job and go full-time on Etsy is to actually figure out what your total monthly expenses are. You can do this quickly and easily by downloading apps like Personal Capital or Mint, and these will actually connect directly with your bank accounts and your loans and will add up exactly how much you spend every single month total. Now, this is an important number to have, so you actually have a goal to reach of what type of income you're trying to make with your business. Then I want you to figure out how much profit you make per sale of item that you sell. So for me, for instance, I sell t-shirts where the profit is around $9 per item. So if I needed to make, say, $3,000 a month to be able to quit my job, then I'd want to figure out how many t-shirts I need to sell at $9 a piece to be able to replace my full-time income. Then I want you to figure out how many items you need to sell per day to replace your income. This is going to give you small baby steps of goals that you can reach along the way instead of it being only a win once you get to the end. And if you're married, feel free to go ahead and do this exercise to figure out how many items you need to sell per day to replace your income, but also how many items you need to sell per day to replace your partner's income as well. The second tip I have for you is to cut down any expenses that are unnecessary. So now that you actually know how much you're spending, is there anywhere that you can cut down your expenses to spend less to give you less amount of things you'd have to sell every day to cover the lifestyle that you have? It's easy if you're unhappy and working for someone else to just live on autopilot and spend a lot of money on things that don't actually bring you happiness or bring you closer to the life of your dreams. So really take a look at your expenses and see if there's anywhere that you're bleeding money that you can actually stop spending in those areas to make it easier and less pressure for you to make more sales to be able to quit. If you spend just a few $100s less per month, this can help you save up faster to be able to be more comfortable in quitting your job, and that's even less sales that you'll need to replace your income. There's a saying that my husband and I love, and that's that we want to live a low-cost, high-value life. And that's exactly the reason why I still drive my 2014 vehicle, because having a nice car isn't what actually brings me joy. Having money in the bank to invest and save for a dream house is actually where I want my money working for me. We've decided to not keep up with the Joneses and to actually live within our means. This is going to allow us to build real wealth instead of just looking rich. The third tip I have for you is to commit to yourself that you're going to make this work no matter what. It's easy when you're working for someone else to go to work every day at a certain time and get everything done that you're supposed to. But for some reason, when we're doing these things for ourselves, it's easy to just not get around to it and to put it off. Because if you go into starting an Etsy business and you say, well, I'm going to give this 3 months or 6 months to work, and if it doesn't, then I'll just quit, then you're never going to succeed. Successful businesses aren't built on accident and they aren't built by luck. It's built by a lot of hard work and determination, and so you have to decide to make it a priority and know that it's possible and that this is what you want. If you really want to be able to quit your job and do Etsy full-time or anything else, it's going to be really important to remember that the next 2, 3, 5 years are going to pass, whether you start your own business or not. This time is going to come and go, and you can either spend your time making your life better and building a life of your dreams, or you can live on autopilot and just watch TikToks all day. It's up to you, but the time's going to go by either way. I'd recommend sitting down at the beginning of each week and deciding when you're going to work on your business and what you're going to do. This is going to give you a much better chance of actually getting everything done that you want, and even give these clear intentions to your family members and say, I really want to build this business. This is really important to me. I want to change our lives. So please help me stick to this schedule and prioritize this. Give me the time and the space that I need in these times that I want to work to be able to build this business for you and myself and our family. And if you're enjoying this video so far, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe, and type the word free into the comments below to show that you know this is possible for you and you want to be financially free as well. My fourth tip for you is to save up 6 months of your total expenses. Now, depending on how much you can save, this can take a little while. So again, you might not be able to quit your job tomorrow to do Etsy, but I really would recommend getting into the habit of saving money every single month. This can be by slowly earning more money on Etsy and saving all of your profits, or this could be by cutting down your expenses. But by saving up 6 months of your total income, this is going to give you the peace of mind and the confidence that when it's time to quit your job, that even if everything went horribly wrong, you wouldn't be completely stranded without money to pay your bills. And if you've never saved before, one really great recommendation that I got when I first started saving money was to have the money automatically deducted from your paychecks and sent to a separate savings account that you don't look at every day. You can start off small with something like 5% or 10% of your income, and hopefully you won't even really notice this small difference, and it can slowly grow without you having to do the friction of transferring that money and deciding to pay yourself every single month. But trust me, if right now you're living paycheck to paycheck, this step should be of utmost importance to you, because you can't expect yourself to be creative and have a bountiful mindset if you're worrying about how you're going to pay your bills tomorrow. So start trying to pay yourself first. That way you can buy your own freedom and peace of mind instead of that random item that won't actually make your life better in the long run. My fifth piece of advice for you is to stop taking advice from people who aren't living the life that you want. A lot of your friends and family are going to have opinions about what you're trying to do because it's different than what is the norm. Most people work 40 hours a week, Monday through Friday, live for the weekends, TGIF, and don't retire until they're 65. So it can be hard for people to understand that you want to quit your job and do something else because that's scary for them. But when you're taking advice from these people, you really want to take a second and ask yourself, do you want the life that they have? And if the answer is no, then take what they have to say with a grain of salt. Know that they have the best intentions for you and they're just looking out for you. But just because they don't understand what you're trying to do, it doesn't mean that it's not possible or that it's not the right thing to do. So try to fill your mind with positive, motivational, and uplifting things every single day. Listening to people like me on my channel talking about how I quit my job and I'm chasing my dreams is a great place to start, but I really would recommend listening to some books or podcasts as well. A few different books that really changed my life and my mindset and the way that I think about things are The Magic of Thinking Big, The 4-Hour Work Week, and The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Listening to or reading books like this will change your life more than you ever could know, just by expanding what you think is possible and why it's okay to do things differently than maybe the norm. Now, I saved the most important tip for last. Number 6 is I need you to start living the life of your dreams right now. Now that might not sound possible, but what I really got out of the book, The Magic of Thinking Big, which again I really recommend reading if you haven't yet, is that you should set your goals for what you want your life to look like 10 years from now. So I want you to sit down and decide, what type of house do you want to live in 10 years from now? What type of car do you want to drive? How many hours a week do you want to work? How much money do you want to make per month? What type of friends do you want to have? And what type of causes do you want to champion? And I want you to really sit down and answer these honestly, because if you have in your mind what you want your life to look like 10 years from now, then every decision you make from every day from now until then should slowly lead you towards that goal. Because if you just get 1% better or 1% closer to who you want to be 10 years from now, then you're bound to get there. But if you don't start taking those steps today on living a healthier lifestyle, talking to your friends or family more, cleaning up your house more often, or starting that hobby that you've been putting off for years, then it's never going to happen. It's way too easy to fall back into old habits and live life on autopilot, but I want you to go ahead and decide that you want to live the life of your dreams, that you are worth it, and that that's what you want, and you're gonna get it no matter what. I know these tips might sound simple, but trust me, if you really sit down and go through the exercises that I'm talking about in this video, they will absolutely change your life. And if you're sitting here telling yourself, well, other people can do this, but I'm not good enough, or I'm not smart enough, then I want you to realize that you have something called imposter syndrome. And when you give it a name, you take its power away. This is something that I myself have gone through, and every entrepreneur that's out there. Nobody starts out with all the confidence in the world thinking, I'm gonna take over the world and no one's gonna stop me. That comes with time, that comes with patience and practice. So don't be upset if you don't have that right now. It really does come with time and persistence and hard work. So just realize that you are worthy and you are able to start your own business and live outside the norms of what people expect. No matter what you've been through, what you've done, or what's happened to you in the past, you really can do this. It really is just as simple as deciding it's what you want and then getting 1% better every single day, taking a baby step towards what you want your life to look like every single day. And in just a few months, you won't believe how far you've come. But just imagine what doing these tiny little difference of things every single day can do to change your life 2 years from now, 5 years from now, or 10 years from now. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. I really hope this video helps to inspire you and give you a roadmap for what it really looks like if you want to go ahead and quit your full-time job and be a full-time entrepreneur. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you got value and you want to see more videos like this in the future. I really appreciate you staying all the way until the end, and I'll see you in the next one.